Becoming wealthy is as simple as living below your means, paying yourself first and investing for the long term, but why do so many people fail when it comes to managing money? The concept of building wealth is straightforward, and getting rich is just a matter of taking incremental steps without needing major life changes. You'd think everyone would be taking action. Now let's take a look at the 7 key reasons people struggle with their finances and spend their entire lives dealing with money problems. Number 7, they fear change. Making a change for the better requires just that, change. However, many people are afraid of change because it brings uncertainty. They often prefer to stay where they are, even if they're struggling with earning money and paying bills, rather than venture into the unknown. Instead of learning something new, improving, and trying different approaches, they stick to what they know. Some concerns people have before making a change for the better: what if my investments lose value? What if the economy tanks? While investment returns aren't guaranteed, avoiding small changes due to fear will lead to the same results year after year. Number 6, they find excuses instead of making changes. It's easy to point fingers and find reasons why you can't seem to get ahead, but this mindset won't help. There will always be reasons why something can't be done: I don't get paid enough, I don't have enough time, or I'm afraid of failure. Do you think blaming outside factors will help you or hold you back? Instead of focusing on what they can do today to get ahead, people often blame external factors beyond their control. Complaining about your lack of progress will keep you stuck in the same place, spinning your wheels forever. Do you think anyone who's been successful got there by looking for reasons why it couldn't be done? More than likely, it's just the opposite. Successful people look for reasons why something can be done and why they'll be successful. Finding excuses for why you can't improve your situation is a guaranteed path to failure. Number 5, they procrastinate. Building wealth is almost always a long process, and it takes time to gain momentum. Many people procrastinate and lack motivation to start because they believe they won't see the benefits until decades later. While this is partially true, they don't realize they will see improvements much sooner than reaching the finish line. Phrases like, "I'll start investing when I have more money," or "I'd love to start a business someday, but not now," reflect this hesitation. Delaying these moves is costly in more ways than one. You're losing precious time that could be used to enjoy your money if you had started earlier. The sooner you build that business or investment, the more time you'll have to enjoy the rewards. Number 4, they lack discipline. Financial discipline involves setting guidelines for spending, and a bit of discipline can go a long way. Living below your means and investing consistently is simple, but not easy for everyone. Some people lack the patience to see the positive results of incremental moves because the outcomes take a long time to materialize. For example, paying off credit cards isn't as exciting as going on vacation, and keeping an older car isn't as appealing as financing a new one today. Some people struggle to say no to spending, even if it causes more problems. When faced with a supposed once-in-a-lifetime sale, they can't resist, even if it sacrifices their financial well-being. Number 3, they're short-sighted. When the benefits of taking action take a long time to materialize, it can be challenging to start. It's tough to embrace frugality and sacrifice current quality of life in hopes of reaping benefits many years later. "I don't care about retirement, I'll probably be dead by then," is a common mindset. While there's a possibility of not being around, chances are you will still be here. With some forward thinking, you can avoid being stuck in the same situation decades later without improvement. It's sometimes hard to grasp that making small moves to enhance your future can also improve your quality of life almost immediately, not just many years later. Although retirement might seem far off, it will arrive quicker than you realize. Number 2, they have unrealistic expectations. Several groups of people hold unrealistic expectations that hinder their ability to build wealth. Firstly, there are naive investors who become distressed when their investments experience any losses. They are unable to tolerate temporary setbacks, often leading them to abandon investing altogether. For instance, If the market yields a negative return for a year, they may hastily sell their investments at a loss, close their accounts, and deposit the cash in the bank instead. Secondly, there are individuals who underestimate the potential earnings from investing their money. They fail to grasp the profitability of investing and consequently do not prioritize saving and investing. Many are surprised to discover that the average return of the S&P 500 is around 10% before adjusting for inflation, compared to the lower returns of savings accounts. Additionally, there are those with excessively high expectations who anticipate rapid growth of their wealth. They believe their money should double every year and expect to earn the equivalent of their annual income immediately upon starting to invest. Anything less than this rapid growth is deemed unworthy of their time. While earning around 10% per year may seem modest initially, the compounded gains over time will outpace working income as their nest egg grows. Number 1, they hope the money will make them happy. It's quite common to experience immediate gratification from spending money. When you make a purchase, there's often a sudden rush of excitement and happiness about the item you acquired. However, this burst of joy is fleeting, lasting only a short while, minutes, hours, or maybe a couple of days if you're fortunate. In essence, spending money fails to provide lasting happiness or satisfaction. Consequently, people continually move from one purchase to the next, chasing the next dopamine boost. The outcome is typically being financially depleted and puzzled about where all the money went, as it was squandered on items of little significance. Those who can resist the temptation of impulsive spending recognize that money is best allocated to things that yield long-term satisfaction. Successful individuals aren't afraid to spend money, they simply avoid wasting it. It appears that those struggling with financial management often share similar pitfalls. They fail to plan ahead, shun accountability, and mistakenly perceive money as a means to purchase happiness. By taking a look at the main reasons people fail and struggle with their finances, you can understand the changes you need to make to get ahead. Thankfully, simply recognizing these problems is sometimes all that's needed to help you avoid them. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more content on personal finance and investing.